My very first video. My name's Kirsten. I'm 53 and I am in a big mess because I am moving out of my house that I've been with my husband for more than 30 years. I'm 53. I know I look 53, but that's what I am.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Today we're going to be discussing a woman who got divorced and apparently she's regretting it. So let's see what she had to see what she's talking about. Now there are two parts to this. This is part one and it's almost 6 minutes long, and then the other one is like 4 minutes long. So I'll do my best to just I'll try not to stop it too much, all right? But I do have to stop it for commentary for the guys that like to complain in the comments. I see you. If you know anything about YouTube guidelines, if I did things your way, I would get striked. Just be mindful of that when you leaving shitty ass comments like that. Let's keep it moving.
I'm also hugely overweight because I've been miserable for so long that all I do for pleasure is have a glass of wine or have some nice food because I don't have any happiness with my husband. I got an apartment. I got a job. So I'm going to move into that apartment. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, and I have 3 daughters, but they're older, so they can come and I'll sleep on the couch. But I didn't know what else to do. That's all I can afford where I am. But I did get the apartment under my own credit. I cry a lot. I'm gonna try not to, but I wonder if there's any women out there like me at my age. I'm not expecting to be here, but being here. And I'm doing this all by myself. I haven't told my husband or my children yet. I don't know how. I think I'm just going to move in slowly, and then I'll have a place to go for when things get bad. This time I went out and I got that apartment and I got a lawyer. And it's just so scary, and it just feels like the end of everything I've ever known. I've never lived alone in my life. Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. And it rained all day yesterday when I moved. I went to bed at 6 o'clock at night. I had a bath in my new bathtub. And you know what? It was hard, and I had a breakdown, and the movers were watching and felt sorry for me, and they were hugging me when they left and saying they were sad, that I was sad, and you know, whoops. But today I woke up, and you know what? I felt free. I felt so excited for the first time in years, just like a weight had been lifted off me. And I feel amazing. I'm so excited. My place is a mess. I haven't unpacked everything because, of course, you can't. And it's so small. There's nowhere. Like, I have to organize like crazy. But I feel really grateful. Yeah, it's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want, and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me.
A few moments later.
So, the last few days have been super traumatizing for me. My own fault. It's always my fault. But anyway,
Yep.
I didn't know. Well, I guess I did know, but
that I would have this really strong reaction physically, trauma reaction, to finding out that my estranged husband has been having a new relationship. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't. We've been separated for a year, but we see each other a lot and we spend time as a family together a lot. And I had asked him many times, are you seeing somebody? And he said, no, no, no. I kept saying no. And then he'd take me to dinner and we'd have a nice chat. And I have a boyfriend that I've been seeing. So it's not like I think he shouldn't. Don't get me wrong. This isn't about that. But what happened was, because he didn't tell me, I felt safe around him still, like in the way that he still loved me. So he invited me to go on a trip with him and the girls, and I said yes. He bought this big boat for his business, and so we went and got on this boat. But I said yes because I didn't want, you have this feeling when you first get separated that you can't imagine your husband and your children having a great time without you or with a new woman. And I was like, okay, I don't know whether I should go or not. Like, I don't want him to think something, but then my daughter said, well, he's not going to ask you again, so you should come. And I don't know why she said that, but I do now. So I went. And then when I was there, I found out, because he kept texting and texting, and I just was like, what's going on? And anyway, I found out through some very horrific texts, my fault, that not only was he having a relationship, but they're totally involved in saying I love you and blah, blah, blah.
All right, I'm going to get to part 2 in a minute, but I want to try to break this down, what we've collected so far. So let me get this straight. You separated from your husband, getting divorced. Y'all were married for 30 years. You're 53, which means you got married when you were about 23. Okay. That's a long time. Most people don't marry that long. I'm grateful to see that my parents made it to 46 and a half years before my father passed this past summer. And even to this day, I still can't believe that. And I grew up literally seeing it with my own eyes. But this right here, there's a lot of hypocrisy in what she said. Notice when she said the kids and my ex-husband, they don't know that I'm about to get my own place and yada yada yada. But then in the very same clip, she's complaining about her ex-husband having a relationship with her that she didn't know about. And mind you, she said she got a boyfriend. So on top of the fact that you were secretive about getting your own place, now the boyfriend part I don't know, but the fact that you were secretive about getting your own place and the fact that you have your own boyfriend, you want to sit over here and getting your feelings because the husband moved on as well? This is exactly what I tell you guys, bro. Women don't want to see you happy, bro. They don't want to see you happy. It seems like women are only happy when a man is unhappy or a man is going through some shit. I don't know why or what that is, but man, it's a really, really ugly trait. Now let's move on to part 2 because I want to see what else she had to say.
And I had this physical trauma. Like, I went off the fucking rails. It was terrible. And I was physically ill. And there's a link. They did a study at Johns Hopkins. It's called stress cardiomyopathy, which happens, and it's also called broken heart syndrome, and nobody really takes offense to that because it's what it is. And there's also studies of people that die 88 minutes apart, like the couple in Pennsylvania in 2012. They'd been together their whole lives, 57 years or something, and they died 88 minutes apart because they just couldn't live without the other person. And I think the hard part is that because I'd been with him for so long, since I was 18, for him to be in a relationship where he is in one and you can't figure it out in your mind. And then it felt like he had died. And I kept getting this sick feeling like he was gone and dead. And I almost wished he was dead because it was so shitty of him not to tell me. I almost wished he was dead because...
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?
What is that?
Emotional damage.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
You got... Before I spaz. Ma'am, you got a whole fucking boyfriend and didn't tell anybody that you were getting a one-bedroom apartment. And judging by the way things went, you more than likely were the one that initiated the divorce. Let's be real. It's not the fact that he didn't tell you. It's the fact that he's moved on just as fast, if not faster than you, and you don't like it. Because y'all women got this mentality that y'all gotta have one up on a man every time y'all divorce him, otherwise it's a failure. No, the fact that you left made it a failure. The fact that you initiated it after 30 years of being together is a failure. What the hell are you gonna do at 53 now? I can guarantee you probably look a hell of a lot better when you was 18 and 23 versus 53 right now, what I'm seeing on the screen. So let's keep it a buck. That's why your feelings was hurt. Let's keep it moving. I'm sorry, you guys. I know I said I was gonna let it play, but when she said that was disgusting, man. Let's keep it moving.
Because it was so shitty of him not to tell me.
Did he really have to tell you about his dating life? He no longer owes you any explanation.
Thank you.
And take me out there so that I'm trapped on a boat with him and his girlfriend on the phone. And then I find out she's at his house and it's like everything in that house is mine, like that we got when we were married. And that she's been sleeping there. I had no idea. None.
Once again, it's honestly none of your business. You have a boyfriend. That should be your only concern now.
And I just feel like that was a bad way for me to find out. I wish I'd had more gradual way to get to it, because I felt humiliated, embarrassed, stupid, old, ugly, because I think she's like 30, and like typical, right? And I honestly, I've been in shock for 4 days. And he's like, well, get over it. You do it. And it's like,
Yeah.
you have no, what?
Yeah.
This is traumatizing.
The fuck you mean?
And I just acted so badly and did all the things you're not supposed to do. And I have blocked him, and I'm not, he's like, let's be friends. I'm like, I'm gonna be fucking friends with you. Not now. Not right now. And then I find out, I'm like, did she come here with you when you were looking at this boat? No. Well, of course she was there for 3 weeks. They spent like 20 grand there, at least, when he couldn't give me any spousal support. Which, talk about red flags. Like, these were from the minute I met him. And I just loved him so much and didn't think anything. Like, I can't see my relationship from the outside. Anybody else can see it and say to me, are you crazy? You've been on this horrific, traumatic roller coaster since you met the guy. Everything's a crisis. Everything's a financial shenanigan. Everything's a trauma. It's turned into this cycle of trauma over and over and over and over. And both of us get this huge dopamine rush from the trauma. And then we go back for more. And he doesn't know how to live without the trauma, because he does it all the time, for business, for everything. And I'm just, I think he likes her. I don't know, but it's somebody for him right now, and I'm glad that he has someone. I'm not trying to take that from him. And he's not a bad man, but it was a bad, bad thing for me. And I'm coming out of it now, but it's like it brought everything to the front, like all the memories and everything that he used to do for me, he's now doing for someone else. And this is fine. It's normal, but it's not normal. But I think I hadn't really faced that yet or thought that he would, because I'm ridiculous, but you know, we always put things aside, don't we? I'm doing okay, but I wish I didn't have to go through this. And
Well, ma'am, you making yourself go through this because you're over exaggerating the situation. You are the one that wanted a divorce. The guy gave you what he wanted and moved on. And I find it funny how you want to sit over here and shit on the marriage and then turn around and say he's a good man all at the same time. Yeah, way to try to save face, but you showed your hand the minute you explained how you reacted to him having a girlfriend, while the whole time you got a boyfriend your damn self. So now so not only do you look immature, you look like a hypocrite. Ma'am, you are 53 years old and you handled this situation like a teenager that got her heart broke by her first boyfriend. Sit your ass down in that new 1-bedroom apartment you got. Go ahead and get your wine together and go ahead and get you one of them cats or one of them dogs and enjoy your life. Oh nah, I forgot. You got a boyfriend, remember? Yeah. Hypocrisy, bruh. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, you guys, deuces.